Today was a beautiful day this morning. There was very little wind. It's absolutely perfect for putting plastic over the barn. So here we go. We're at least capped. I still got some adjustments to make. As you can see, the wind's blowing and the roof's going in the wind there. It's not tight enough quite yet. I'm gonna add, I think, bubble wrap and pool noodles I ordered to help shim the plastic tight, and it might also increase the pitch of the roof to help the snow shed. You don't want any dimply spots where it's sinking in, especially like right here. You can see this. Hopefully you can see that. I was lifting it above my head, but you could kind of see it from here where it just dips like that. So I'll tighten that up, hopefully with a bunch of styrofoam and or more bubble wrap. You can see I just put bubble wrap under here, bubble wrap under here. That's just saving the plastic from ripping. It's pretty close to in line with the greenhouse. I didn't plan for that, but it is pretty close. So if you stand right, the roof lines just about match. But anyway, the telephone poles I bought used, I paid $100. I still have some left. I might have paid $150. It's been a while. I think it was $100 though. It's pretty cheap. I had bought 27 or 28 2x6s from a lady who mills the same lumber dimensional as me, so they're true 6-inch rather than the 5 3/4 or whatever it is from the lumber yard, Home Depot, Lowe's, and then you get an 1.5 inch. So some were 1.5 inch, but most of them I did at 2-inch, thinking that I was going to have to stand up there. Luckily, we used a winch rope. I bought an ATV winch rope. I was actually looking for climbing line at first, and I saw bad reviews on climbing line. Things like, I wouldn't trust this with my life. You can see how much it's freaking floating. See, I don't like that. I really want to get that solved before there's an issue. I might have to climb up there and tighten it up that way. Pinch it at the top and fold it up over. But anyway, I was looking at climbing rope, and their reviews pretty much said that it was terrible. So I went with the winch line instead, because eventually I got to do the roof, a metal roof down at the cabin, and that's going to be my safety device. But it worked for this project to lift the greenhouse plastic up. So I set a ladder like this, so the feet were right at the start of the roof here, and that held the plastic. I took the hook that goes on the winch line for weight, and then I threw that up over the roof. I went in on the ladder, pulled the winch line up to the top of the roof, about center, and then I slowly unraveled it to pull it down. It kind of slid down the rafters, and then we started unfolding it from there. I really don't like how loose it is, but I was sketched out to climb on this roof, especially this morning when the plastic was still wet, so that wasn't going to happen. And when we built the greenhouse, we actually had a van that was parked underneath it, and we could reach the top of the roof. This one's a little bit higher, and I have nothing to reach the top of the roof, so we just had to make it come together with what we had, and this is it. But it's not tight enough, like I've been talking about. So there's still more to do, but it does have a roof on it. As long as this plastic can hold up for probably a week for that stuff to show up, I'm going to put some bubble wrap in where I can, just to help cushion the plastic so it doesn't wear. And then this is what I'm using, is bubble wrap. I got like 150 feet or 200 feet. I just bought everything in bulk. Same with these nails. I've been buying these in bulk. It's crazy how many bugs this traps, like instantly. All the wasps are like magnetized to it. So You can get the orange caps or the green caps. The green caps are what came online, and this is a 2,000 count box. See, I barely even scratched the surface on those, and I'm about probably 3/4 of the way done, maybe halfway done, depending how much I can nail up there, which I really need like a boom truck or something would be ideal. Then I could work right out of that, tighten it all up, and nail all the way up and not have to worry about any of them lifting, because the greenhouse is the same way. I went like 4 feet up and they tore out over a 2-year span from just the wind and the flailing. So we'll see. It's covered, not even halfway probably, but it's taking shape and it's rainproof now, so at least I have a dry space to store stuff. I got to start working on the second floor. I think I'm going to put that in the back here. So in between these 2 posts here, and then off that and off this, and hopefully I can get enough hay storage to get through the year. Maybe put some round bales on the ground here. I'm thinking I'm going to walk in here on this side, so I'll keep this as like the walking human run, and then the other side of the barn, the rest of it will hopefully be all pigs, is what I'm thinking now. Step back a little bit. I think it's 30 by 32-ish. It's pretty freaking big. It's just going to come down to this plastic holding. It does seem pretty rugged. It feels pretty rugged. But that's a lot of wind. It does pick it up and flail it. And I'll have to wait till cold now to work until nighttime, or I'm going to risk getting stung because there's that many wasps and bees in here. So that's the plan. Add more comfort to this plastic so it hopefully doesn't get ruined. Right here I got pig food storage. Usually I don't crack it because it gets all the pigs going. There's some food storage. I got tons more in the garage. And I also have the big tote that I picked up a few days ago. That's the cheapest way to buy food. It's in a huge tote. This is pig mash. Right here. That's what it looks like. And these pigs have done so much, man. They're such good workers. If you know what you're doing and or want to do, they will definitely help you do it. The piggies are feasting. Let's see if I can get that on video without disturbing them. Oh, it's dark in there. Dark and a glare. That sucks. 4 piglets in there. Bunch of little pigs here. And this was all overgrown weeds. Starting to look like something. Fat ass sleeping at the dish. You got the pond for water, lazy. Hi, pigs. Hi, Sharky. Hi, Shark the shark. Sharky. This other coon mix we just picked up. That's our newest pigget. Here's how I drilled the holes. It's just a post hole digger. No concrete. They're just buried in. Yeah, if you do this, I suggest buying in bulk. Everything buy double what you think you're going to use, and then you'll never have a problem, and then all that can go into your next building project. I've got about $1,000 into this, and that's with buying lumber, because I was up against winter, so I went ahead and bought a bunch of 2x6s just to speed this process up and get this thing finished. But that's a look at where we're at on our barn build. taking shape, looking good.